guys, I filmed so much content today that I feel like the past like 3 videos I've been wearing this exact same outfit. It just looks like this is the only outfit that I ever wear, but honestly it is my favorite outfit. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I thought it would be fun to do a little like life catch up Q&A, like a girl talk Q&A. I picked a lot of questions that I've never answered before. I also made myself a coffee because we have to be energized for today's video, especially because I'm going to be talking about like girl talk topics that are kind of awkward to talk about, but we're all best friends here, so it's going to be fine. But I needed a coffee to energize myself. If you guys watch my videos already, you know the coffee by now, the recipe. I do half a cup of almond milk, half a cup of oat milk, maple syrup, and 2 shots of espresso. And it's literally the best drink that I've ever had in my entire life. Also, before we get into it, you guys know I always like to use my platform and use my channel to promote things that I believe in. So I want to talk to you guys about the sponsor of today's video. Okay, I had to go grab the box, but today's video is sponsored by Let's Get Checked. Let's Get Checked is professional health testing that is accessible and easy to ensure that nobody avoids health testing just because they don't want to go to a healthcare provider or they aren't able to. The system is actually super easy. You actually get this delivered to you in a very discreet box. You can actually choose next day shipping, which is what I ended up going with. It came extremely fast. It did come the next day. The second thing you do is you just collect your sample and they give you a prepaid shipping label to send it back. After that, it will be reviewed and then your confidential results will be available to you within 2 to 5 days. From there, you'll have a consultation once your results are provided with a physician, and then from there, if you have like prescriptions or anything like that. So it's very easy. The process is seamless and it just makes really no excuse to not get tested for different health tests if you've been putting it off, or if you're like me and it's just like not at the top of your head. I actually went with the STD test and all of this is done online. Again, it's super discreet, so if that has been holding you back, that's what I really like about Let's Get Checked. Use my code. It's going to be Caitlin30. I'll write it on the screen. You're going to get 30% off to get tested at home. Thank you so much, Let's Get Checked, for sponsoring today's YouTube video. I'm very excited to be working with you and spreading the message to get tested, and let's get into today's video. I wrote down a few of the questions. Hold on. Did Coco take my phone? I don't know. Coco. Oh no, I'm sitting on it. Okay, let's get into the girl talk question. First question I got, are you on birth control? No, I went off of birth control right before the pandemic. So I've been off of birth control for 2 years. I started birth control in high school, so I was on it for a really long time and I went off of it. And my experience being off of birth control has been really good and I would never change it. I would never go back on birth control. For me, it was not ideal and it didn't benefit my life. And yeah, we just naturally prevent having a baby. But another thing is, are you ready to have kids / marriage? No, I'm actually not ready, and I feel like there's a huge pressure, especially when you've been dating someone for so long. As you guys know, Hunter and I have been dating for 5 years. Hunter's literally right here, so he gets to be a part of the girl talk combo. But when you're dating someone for so long, everyone is like, oh, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have kids? When are you gonna be engaged? And like Hunter and I don't want to be like pressured into that. Well, I don't want to talk for him, but I don't want to be pressured into that and pressured into like spending money on a wedding and all these things when we just aren't ready to spend money on a wedding. I don't know. We just want to like do it right and not rush ourselves. So yeah. Are you coming over? What, are you trying to get her to stop?
I was just opening the door for her.
Coco always will like hit her playpen door and try and get in there, which is surprising that she even wants to go in there. She always like closes herself in, and it's funny. Hi, look, the whole fam is coming. Oh. I feel like every time you edit the vlogs, Coco's just attacking you. One of the questions is, what's one lifestyle goal, one health goal, and one fitness goal that you currently have? One lifestyle goal that I have is to transition a lot of my things from toxic to non-toxic things. Literal like toxic products and stuff, like the deodorant that I use, the candles around my apartment, the hand soap, like everything that I use, I want to have like non-toxic products. Health-wise, I would say just continue to focus on gut health. And I also practice balance though, so obviously not every single food that I'm eating is gonna be like benefiting my gut. I also don't ever refer to food as like good and bad. Like gut healthy foods aren't good to me, and the ones that aren't gut healthy aren't bad, because to me every type of food that I'm eating serves a purpose, whether it literally just be to fill me up or emotionally make me feel good. physically make me feel good. There's just no like good or bad foods. All foods have a purpose for me, and that's the way that I look at food. No, it hasn't always been that way, but that's how I focus on food now. For fitness goal, I forget what I wanted to say for this one. Oh, my fitness goal is gonna be more outdoor activities. When we were in San Diego, we went on a few hikes when we were there. I just like really wanna start doing more outdoor activities. To me, a huge part of like a healthy lifestyle is not only like going to a gym and working out, but having it be a part of your lifestyle and being active and doing things off my phone, out of my apartment. Did I have another fitness goal that I wanted to mention? Oh yeah, there is one. I think it's important to mention this one too. I don't want to only rely on like the gym, like going to the gym and my workout classes for my mental health. Sometimes the only reason why I'm going to work out is because mentally like I'm having a really hard day, but I don't want the like fitness to be my only like mental escape. Like I want to be going to therapy, I want to be journaling, I want to be doing things that aren't only fitness. Yes, fitness does really help me mentally. I just don't want that to be like my only thing I'm relying on for my mental health, if that makes sense. Because in a time period like right now, like I said, that I've been like kind of struggling the past 2 weeks, like I tend to like work out more when I'm struggling more, but I also don't want to burn myself out in the gym. So I'm trying to just like do things proactively and focus on mental health, not only in the gym, but also outside of the gym, if that makes sense. Another question I got, this is a very girl talk question, is what underwear do you wear with your leggings? Specifically Set Active leggings, because I feel like those leggings you can see any type of line because they're supposed to be like seamless. So the only type of underwear that I can wear with those leggings, and pretty much every single outfit that I wear, the only type of underwear that I like to wear is like seamless underwear. The ones that I wear are actually from Aloe Yoga. I think that they are, unless they're from Lululemon. I will link them so that you guys know the exact ones that I love. So that's what I wear. And then under like my sports bras, I don't wear anything. I don't need extra support. I have like absolutely nothing on top because I don't need it, if that makes sense. So I'm not the person to go to. Another question is, what are my favorite like activewear companies? And the top one is Set Active. I do work with them. Sometimes they'll like send me PR, but I've never been like paid to talk about them. I just really love their clothing, and I think that they're always really on trend and cute and minimal, and I love it. My favorite fabric that they have for like day-to-day life is the Luxe Form because it's super cute. And then for working out, I really like the Sport Body. So those are my two faves. I don't like to work out in the Luxe Form. Other activewear that I love is Aloe Yoga, 437, and Lululemon. Someone said that I struggle with making friends and like being a part of a big group. Do not be hard on yourself, and don't put your self-worth in how many friends you have or if your friends like you or inviting you places. Another thing, I always say this, but just focus on who uplifts you. Like when you leave hanging out with someone, do you feel good? Do you feel rejuvenated? That's what's important. Those are the people we want to keep in our life. Okay, the camera stopped recording because I was recording for too long. But yeah, it's totally normal to move from friendship to friendship or friend group. And the more that we grow up, the more we're changing. And if you're on a self-love or self-care journey, it's actually kind of lonely because you start to not relate to things that you used to, or if you're just changing and someone else isn't changing, like it's just so normal to go through friendships. You will find your people, and if you haven't yet, you can always have me as a friend and Coco as a friend. Moving on, what's one thing that you do when dealing with a bad mental health day? I take a bath in the middle of the day. This is a new thing that I've been doing, but putting on a podcast, going in the bath, not scrolling. Also like making something like a coffee or a smoothie, the hydration elixir that is like coconut water, fresh pressed juice, and yeah, just like treating yourself to something. It's just helped me get out of like a negative mindset, just doing like little things like that. What's your favorite thing about Hunter? My favorite thing about Hunter, there's so many, and he can hear me right now. I hope they could hear your laugh. Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is just like how supportive he's been through everything in my life. Like to be with someone for 5 years in itself is like a lot. And I feel like I've changed so much, just like my lifestyle, and I don't know, it's just like crazy to me that he's been through every single stage of my wellness journey, my self-love journey, and just like growing up. So that's probably my favorite thing, is that he's like a ride or die person to me, and I love that. So that's my favorite thing. Babe, what's your favorite thing about me? You're gonna have to yell though, because they won't be able to hear you.
My favorite thing about you?
Yeah.
Your drive to do things.
He always has said that he admires that about me. So what's one tip that you would give someone in a long distance relationship? I would say don't text all day long, because then when you go to talk at the end of the day, you've already like said everything to each other. And I think what's really helped us was to save like our conversations for like FaceTime, and then you just get a lot more out and it feels like you're connecting at the end of the day. So yeah, that's something that helped us, is not texting like all day long and just being like, oh my gosh, I miss you, I wish you were here. Like, just live your life during the day. Use the time that you guys are long distance to work on yourself, and use that time, because eventually you're going to be back together and you're going to be thankful that you worked on yourself. Another question that I got is, what do I think like the biggest struggle and like wellness in a wellness journey is? And I was actually thinking about this week when I hung out with my friend Katie. You guys have met Katie. She was one of my roommates in college and just like growing up, one of my best friends. And we were hanging out this week, and when she was hanging out, I promise there's a point to this conversation, but when she was hanging out here, she left like pretty late at like 11 or so. And then that night I like fell asleep with my makeup on. I was going on my phone in bed before she left to like catch up on social media, because we weren't like on our phones at all when we were together. And I realized it in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't fallen asleep with my makeup on in so long. And I realized it's really hard to like balance things or focus on wellness like when you're with a friend or if you're going out and things like that. So I would say there's two parts to this. One of the hardest things is finding a balance and being okay with the nights that you have to prioritize friendships and not be like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have slept with my makeup, because one, you already did it and it's okay, because we're not gonna be perfect. So having that, like, just like being easy on yourself and easy on your journey. And then the other thing is balancing those two things, because for me, I couldn't live the lifestyle I wanted to live if I was going out every single night. But it was hard to like do that. It's hard to follow through with things that you want to follow through with, because yes, alcohol was like fun, but it wasn't like more fun than it was harmful to me. So yeah, just like really like following through with the habits that you actually know will be good for you, and like balancing it too, because I still want to go out and stay up late sometimes and enjoy my life and enjoy my 20s, but at the same time I have very big goals, so it's like hard to find a balance. So I would say that those are like the two biggest struggles in a wellness journey in general. Let's get right into it. I want to talk about like my life update, or just like currently what's going on, catch you guys up on my life. I feel like, I don't know, I'm always like, oh, I've been in a rut, and then I'm like out of the rut, and I feel like I've said that like 50 million times, and everyone's like, wait, are you in a rut? Are you out of a rut? And like, what is even a rut, and why are you in it? So we're explaining that today. I kind of went into detail on this in a few of my podcast episodes, and pretty much there's a few different things that play into this. The first one is kind of like self-love. I've been dealing a lot with comparison, not only in like what I do for work, but also just like my day-to-day life. Like I feel like I hold myself up to such a high standard, and I feel like lately it's just been getting to me so much more than usual. And you guys know that I cut my hair recently. Coco girl. Coco girl. Good girl, thank you. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna have to stop this video like every 5 minutes because she's going crazy. But yeah, I don't know, I've just been struggling so much lately, which is so annoying because I focus so much on self-love, and that's a huge reason why I got my hair done, because I just wasn't feeling confident anymore and I wanted to make a change and just like boost my self-esteem. And I didn't really like it at first, as you guys know if you've seen the vlog. It just was a lot shorter than I wanted to go, but now I actually really like it. I'm not just saying that, and every time I look in the mirror I actually like feel happy. But the first day I did not feel like that, which is fine. I think I was just like adjusting to it, so that's one good thing. Thank God I started liking it, because that would have sucked if I didn't like my hair for the next 4 months while it grows back out. But I think I'll keep it at this length. Actually, I really like it as of right now. Another thing is, obviously we have a new puppy. I never want anyone to think that when I say it's like a struggle, puppy life, anything like that, that I'm saying that having a dog or having a puppy like isn't worth it. It's 2000% worth it. I swear, Coco like literally changed my life so much for the better, and she's coming over right now. What a perfect time. We're talking about you. As she literally just like bites me and walks away. But it's definitely a struggle, especially at first when we weren't allowed to take her to like public parks and go on walks, and we were pretty much stuck in these 4 walls. And if you guys know me, you know that I don't thrive in like isolation. I am a people person. I love like going to the grocery store, which I still was going to the grocery store, but I love just like always being out of the apartment. But obviously with a puppy, you have to be home, you have to watch her, and it was just a lot of work. It's still a lot of work. She's almost 4.5 months old, or is she 4 or 5 months, babe?
5 months.
5 months. And she also grew extremely fast. I'll put a picture of her as a baby and a picture of her now. Yeah, puppy life has been a little bit hard. We're adjusting to it now. The third life update I want to give is, you guys saw we went to San Diego. I mentioned in the video that we loved it and that the next time we come, whoa girl, down. Thank you. She always bites my ponytail from behind and like yanks it. Anyway, so I said in the video that I really loved San Diego, Hunter really loved San Diego, and the next time we come we'll probably be looking for apartments, which is gonna be a lot sooner than it even seems because we only have like 2.5 more months or 3 months left in this apartment. Hunter is finished with school and his graduation in the middle of May, so that's when we can kind of move out of Arizona. Like nothing is keeping us here other than obviously we have family here, but we're gonna visit all the time. But yeah, we're definitely going to be moving to San Diego. We freaking love it. Well, I don't want to say that we're definitely moving to San Diego because we haven't toured apartments, but pretty much as soon as I know where we're going to move for sure, you guys will know. I just like keeping you updated on my life. There's no point in like waiting to like surprise you guys because I don't want to keep a secret because one, I can't keep secrets, and two, it's fun to keep you guys updated on my life. So you guys will know as soon as I know. I'll take you with me apartment shopping, and I'm so excited for that process, and it's coming extremely soon. The last thing I want to touch on kind of goes off of that, where I have an issue with getting too excited for things, and one of those things is moving to California. And I feel like the past year of my life has just been like a countdown to moving to California because I love it so much. I love being by the water, I love being in the sun, but something I struggle with is like thinking too much about the future and not living in the moment and like being present here and being like grateful and thankful for Arizona and like this apartment. There's so many things that I love about Arizona, so many things that I love about living close to my family, Hunter's family, and this apartment. So yeah, I'm trying to live more in the moment, especially this next 2 months. So that was my little life update, little catch up. I really like to do catch ups because it just keeps you guys in the loop with my life, and it kind of feels like we're just like FaceTiming, and I always want you guys to be updated on my life. Well, now I'm learning the more that I am a YouTuber and like posting on social media that I really like it when you guys are actually in the loop with my life and not just like watching my life from this like aesthetic, I don't know, like I want you guys to actually know me and actually feel like my friend. So I've had this like shift in all my content lately ever since I started my podcast, and a lot of you guys have noticed it, and I get so many like sweet comments and messages, and even just like more messages, where before I feel like we were like missing that connect of being like best friends, and now I just truly feel like we're best friends. Even when I meet you guys in person, I literally like, it's not awkward, I don't feel uncomfortable, I literally am just like, oh my gosh, hi, like it feels like we're already friends, especially if I meet someone who like knows things about my life. So I don't know, I just had this like shift in my content where I just want to let you guys in so much more in my life, and I feel like way more comfortable. I think that's kind of where it came from. If you are starting on social media, or you're even watching someone like newer on social media, it is going to take time for them to, one, be comfortable behind a camera. I am not the most comfortable person behind a camera. It's just not my strong suit. It's taken me some time to get comfortable behind a camera, and also just opening up to people online and opening up myself to opinions and getting to a place where I feel like I can handle the opinions. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm so happy with the podcast, my YouTube channel, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was very fun. Like, I actually want to do like catch up videos a lot more on my channel just because I feel so much more comfortable in front of a camera now. And sometimes in my vlogs, like I'm trying to just throw so much like content at you guys and show you what I'm eating and my workouts and the furniture that I get and things like that, that I don't just like sit and chat to the camera as much in my vlogs. So I want to update you guys more on my life like this. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I can definitely do more. Also, if you do love like chatty style videos like this, definitely check out my podcast. I just posted one today about burnout, which goes very hand in hand with just like the struggle I've been going through lately. And I also posted one last week about like my self-love struggles. So if you're looking for something to motivate you every single Monday, don't forget to check out my podcast. Also, let me know if you guys would want like podcast merch. I feel like that would be super cute. And yeah, let me know if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching and catching up with me. Let me know a little update on your guys' life down below, or whatever videos you guys want to see next. But thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you Let's Get Checked for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys next week. Love you guys.